Hi guys, welcome to episode 9 of the Watchtower, the weekly look at Versus System, the awesome trading card game based on comic book characters. My name's Steve Kamazar-Garrett, and here I am to take you through my views, opinions and news of everything that's happening in this awesome TCG at the moment. First things first, I want to apologise straight off the bat for this low production episode of the Watchtower. Um, the reason I've been off for a couple of weeks is my PC finally gave up the ghost. It's about 8 or 9 years old and decided to reboot every 4 minutes, and I couldn't get anything recorded. And so I've gone out and I've bought this all new singing dancing Windows Vista POS. I don't know if you guys are Vista users. There's some good things about it, but nothing works. None of my old stuff works with it. Even Windows Movie Maker, my webcam doesn't work with, so I can't, use the software that I always used to use to put together the show. So now I'm just having to use YouTube and the quick capture bit they have up there. So apologies for this. Means this one's not going to be available on iTunes. It's just going to be a YouTube only thing. So I apologise, but after being off for a couple of weeks, I definitely wanted to get something out there. I've been missing it, so I decided to get this done. And right on cue, after a couple of weeks' absence, it appears that Spice, my cat, is back and wants to get in on the action. Spice, where are you? You hiding under there? Right, okay, she's going to hide under the desk for the time being. Okay, so once again, apologies for this. This will probably be fairly brief as well. This is part one of, I don't know how many parts we're going to get through, maybe 3 or 4. But there's so much going on. There's been a lot going on for me and a lot going on for Versus. A few things have been happening with me. My PC blew up. Work's been hell. I've had a few good things though. I've recently started Muay Thai training, which is great fun. Loving beating the crap out of people. It's superb. It does leave you sore. And probably the best thing that's happened to me recently is my local Versus scene has kicked off again. It's really picked up. I reported a couple of weeks back, a month or so ago, about the Elite Series event we had in Luton, my hometown. Basically, long story short, I've been the only player in the town since the start of the year, and before then there was probably only 4 of us. During the Heights, during the Avengers, Green Lantern, even the X-Men, Justice League, we had sort of 20-25 players. The store closed down and moved to a market stall, and they run a weekly gaming club. I couldn't go to the gaming club because it clashes with the night I run my judo club. So and then gradually, when I wasn't there with all my enthusiasm for the game, people just, they were gamers with other games on their minds. WoW came along, stole a few people, then that died. UFS, Magic, the big miniatures scene there as well, so it really died down. Then we got the Elite Series out of the blue there, completely randomly, and we had 9 people turn up, which we thought was excellent, because when we went to London, we only had 5 in London, capital city, UK. But yeah, we had 9, which was great. And then I got a call from Jason, the store owner of Final Fantasy, to say that he had a City Championship event, but it was going to be a weeknight. It was a Thursday night. Really causes a problem for me with my judo club, as I've just said. But I decided to give it a go. I managed to get someone to look after the club for one night for me, and I wasn't expecting a huge turnout, being a weeknight. But what Jason decided to do, rather than run it as Silver Age, which he'll probably get some stick for, because he ran it as a different format. He ran it as sealed deck tag team. which is basically a multiplayer format. You get 8 packs between you, between 2 players, and you build 2 decks out of those 8 packs, and then you play as a team in at the same time in a 4-player game. The teammates are drawn at random out of a hat, so names drawn randomly, and then as I said, you 8 packs, you build together, you share a front row, you share a support row, and if you get a team up, you can team up all characters that your side controls, as long as it's a relevant team up. And we played that, and it was such a good choice because we had 15 people. One had to drop out because it was it was an odd number, but we had 15 people, and at least another 4 who were desperately gutted that they couldn't make it that night, which was just phenomenal for me. I mean, 14 players in the end. We had a blast. It was great because it was a perfect format, because we talk about Marvel Legends. That's the expansion we use. We talk about Marvel Legends being a jump-on point for a lot of new players, and it's also a good reintroduction to the game to those that dropped off. I mean, most people around my area dropped off around the time of Justice League, Crisis, X-Men, that sort of time. So no one has cards for Silver Age to build a Silver Age deck. No one does, but they wanted to play. They wanted to give it a go. So he said, well, let's run a format where you can learn about the cards, and everyone's fighting off even foot. So we did that. Superb. It was fantastic. Everyone had such a laugh. I brought a guy down that I work with to play. Michael. He has just played once or twice with me at work at lunchtime. I've given him all my cards, but he came down. He played. He had a good time. He's going to get some stuff now. We had another new guy who came down who just learned the game like the day before. Jason ordered about 5 boxes of Legends in. They all went. All got sold out. Orders were made. Back orders were made for like World's Finest, as well as more orders for Legends. It was just a fantastic night, and it did everything. So yeah, he may not have ran it to the proper sanctionable format, but he ran it to the format that yielded the best results for the game overall. So I don't think anyone can really complain about that. Plus I won, or me and my partner Bennett, we won. It was great. I wasn't initially going to be with Bennett. He initially had another partner slated, but that partner didn't make it in time, and then we had an odd number, so another guy decided to drop out, so me and Bennett were paired together, and we did okay. I had an X-Men Brotherhood deck. I see Vista popping up with all these yeah, I had an X-Men Brotherhood deck. He had a mainly Brotherhood deck. Not an experienced deck builder, especially for sealed. I think he had like 4 7-drops in the deck, 4, 5 7-drops in the deck, gives you an indication. But he had good tactical nous, and we came through and we won. Clean sweep. Fantastic. Won all our games on turn 5. It was brilliant. It was great fun to play that format, and I got the T-shirt. I gave Bennett all the packs that we won, because Jason threw in a load of extra packs as well as prize support, and another T-shirt that he had in the store. So it was great. It was really, really, really good. I had a thoroughly good time, and it was fantastic. And I think we're going to have to close for part 2 now.